Hello everybody, AVM Superhero here. How you guys doing today? I got a new series for you guys. This one is called Death Taught Us How to Live, a stroke survivor's Q&A. The whole premise of this particular series is to get stroke survivors from the United States, each state, they give us a little Q&A session, and I'm going to compile them all together and put them in different videos. In this first video, I got 4 people from 4 different states in the United States. They're all stroke survivors. And let me introduce them to you. The first one I have is Desiree Brockenborough. She's from Sacramento, California. The second one is Arnittress Dowdy. She's from Spring Valley, New York. My third one is Tymiak Hawkins. He's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the last person I have is Minda Parker. She is from Chesapeake, Virginia. So let's get started, everybody. Let's see what they got to say. Okay, hello, everybody. Question number 1. Do you feel different about life?
I definitely feel different about life. I appreciate life. I'm probably more grateful than I've ever been in my entire life. I'm grateful for the little things, the smallest things. I look at things in the reverse nowadays. If there's traffic on the road or, something irritating me, I look at it from the standpoint that, maybe there's traffic because there was an accident that God said, I don't really think you need to be a part of this. So I'm going to get you out the way, and you might not like your circumstances temporarily, but I'm saving you from something much worse, so everything, I just look at it from a different standpoint. More gratitude, definitely more gratitude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm in a much better place than I was before. I feel like, and when this all started, I felt like a baby, like a newborn baby, and I had to relearn everything all over again. So I'm in a great place. I'm learning everything new once again. I was given a second chance, a third chance, and I'm blessed. So I'm more happier now than I've ever been before.
Yes, I feel absolutely different about life. My whole perspective of life as I knew it changed. Example, like you said, I've learned to become more selfless versus selfish like I used to be as far as thinking of only for myself. Now I think, how can I help other people?
Yes, I do feel different about life. I can't take anything for granted, can't take life for granted because tomorrow's not guaranteed. And so I got to live it to the fullest. Whatever it is that I want to do, I have to do it now. I can't procrastinate or I can't put it on the back burner. I got to do it.
Thank you for your answer, everybody. Now I have another question for you guys. Question number 2. Who would have been most impacted if you had died? And how's your relationship with that person today?
The person who would be most impacted is my mother. And my mother is because she has everything I've inherited from her. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, I inherited all of that from her. So I think it would impact her the most because my mother, she worries about everything. And our relationship has changed. That's another blessing that came out of this stroke. We would never talk. We were that family that never talked. We would go years without even having a conversation. And now I talk to her every day. I talk to my uncle every day. I talk to my cousin all the time. You forget, when you're in your own stuff, you forget what's important. And my family is important. And now it's just like, now that I have my stroke and I'm here, I have the time to actually talk to them and call them. And it's been a blessing. Like my mother's relationship, our relationship now is beautiful.
Wow. Um, I would say, I have to say my wife or my mom. Those two cornerstones in my life. Definitely would be hit the hardest, I would say. As I said, I was like the man of the house for so long, so I know it would like crush my mom. So those thoughts, like what I would think about, like, man, I have to really push through because I know how devastated my mom would be if I were to have passed. And I would say me and my mom have always been close, and we've gotten even closer through this. She, understands me as a man now, and doesn't just look at me as her baby boy, but she sees me outside of being her son. And my wife, I know as well, just seeing how devastated she was in hearing the news that I had or when they said I had a mass on my brain. Just watching her, I really had to tell her, like, hey, I'm going to be okay. We're going to get through this. And our relationship has gotten stronger as well. As we're growing and figuring things out day by day. Everybody.
I think there's three people, well, four, my kids and my parents. Um, you heard me call my dad Daddy. I call my dad Daddy.
And you're 44 years old.
Yeah, I call my dad Daddy.
Yeah.
We've become closer. Um, my mom and I, we talk more. And my kids, I mean, those are my guys. Like, those are my guys. You know what I mean? Anything, I try to do everything with them. Try to let them experience life doing different things. Those are my travel buddies. So I think those four people, yeah, my parents and my guys, my little guys.
My wonderful children, I actually I have them here. There's one.
What's his name? What's that young man's
And
name?
there's two. This is Davin.
Hey, Davin.
And this is Mariah.
Mariah.
Yeah, they were the most, even to this day, they're still the most impacted. Most people would say, oh, you went through it, so you went through all this and it's all, you. And I'm like, no. My kids were greatly impacted. There's been a level of separation anxiety between me and them that we've had to overcome because they were so used to seeing me, and then I'm in a hospital and I'm not, or I'm not home for, weeks. So not seeing them was like, it was heart crushing. Like, no parent wants to go through that. And
Yeah.
that's why my heart goes out to the mothers and the fathers who have had children lost to this. Paige, my heart goes out to her because I can't imagine. My children are the age of her daughter when this happened. So I can't imagine what that's like, but my family has been impacted. I mean, there's been times where they don't want to let me out of their sight because, there's still a little bit of apprehension there. But yeah, it affects your whole family. And my kids, they've been troopers though. I will say they played probably the biggest role in my recovery, outside of God, of course, but they just motivated me. Okay, keep going. You got those little ones. You gotta get back to. You got to take care of them. You got to do for them. And I want to be able to play with them again. They were like, Mom, when can we play? When can we do this? And it was so much time that we had to spend, can't play around, can't hit mommy in the head. And I just wanted to get back to that part of our normal. I know this is my new normal and I'm okay with it. But I wanted that normal back. And I just love my kids.
Thank you, everybody. Great answers, man. Really heartfelt. I thank you so much for giving your time and your energy to this project. Now, if anybody that is a stroke survivor and lives in the United States or in any one of the states that I have not interviewed yet, please hit me up. You could direct message me on Instagram at AVM_Superhero, or you can leave a message down here in YouTube. Either way, I'll get back to you. I thank you guys so much. If you guys like this video or this series, please subscribe, like it, and put on your notifications. Really appreciate you guys. AVM Superhero out.